Hello everyone, get ready for an explosive dose of adrenaline, laughter, and fascinating moments. In this episode, we've gathered the most thrilling footage just for you. You'll witness a real fire show with molten metal, unexpected and hilarious incidents caught on surveillance cameras, and the fearless efforts of pest control specialists battling an army of hornets. Don't waste a second, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and get ready for the action. Epic moments are ahead, let's dive in. Living hedges from shrubs and trees are all the rage these days, but have you ever seen fences made of cacti? In Paraguay in northern Venezuela, these natural barriers protect homes and fields. Cacti in this region grow rapidly, and within just a few years, they form a sturdy green wall. Take a look, these cacti can reach the height of an average person. Their striking beauty combined with massive thorns makes them incredibly effective. It's not just an eco-friendly solution, it's also excellent security. Hardly anyone would dare to climb over such a fence. Moreover, they provide solid protection against wild animals and rodents. These living barriers are extremely resilient. In Paraguay's arid climate, they thrive without the need for trimming or watering. Over time, cactus fences have become an integral part of the local landscape and culture, often catching the attention of tourists who are amazed at the sight of such a natural wonder. A group of guys decided to throw some rocks at a massive boulder. Little did they know, a few small stones would actually dislodge it. The sand beneath the boulder started to give way, causing it to lose stability. In just moments, the giant rock toppled and shattered into large pieces. Startled, the guys quickly ran for safety to avoid getting caught under the debris. Tourists in China witness an incredible fire show. This isn't your typical fireworks display. These sparks come from molten cast iron. The spectacle is absolutely mesmerizing. A container filled with molten metal spins at dizzying speeds on a special support, resembling a hypnotic device. Watching it brings an odd sense of calm. Dozens of people gathered to witness this stunning performance, capturing it on all their phones. The sparks shoot out dozens of feet in every direction. You definitely wouldn't want to stand under this fiery rain. But Chinese artisans aren't afraid to create such a show. One performer scoops molten iron with a special ladle and tosses it up into the air, where his partner smashes it mid-flight with a stick. Thousands of sparks scatter, creating a dazzling firework effect. Some sparks hit the ground, briefly igniting it. The performers wear protective suits, but the act is still incredibly dangerous. Some masters, however, are so confident in their skills that they forego protective gear altogether. The two performers execute their routine bare-chested, a truly risky move. Yet it looks spectacular. They're like real fire tamers, conjuring bursts of spark with every swing. In one act, the duo transforms into human catapults. With special containers strapped to their feet, they perform flips, sending thousands of molten droplets flying. Witnessing this in person is a rare privilege. It's like watching a scene from a sci-fi movie or an action thriller, but it's all happening in real life. In a South African reserve, a warthog and a meerkat dubbed Betsy and Jerry have become best friends. Though these species typically live separately out in the wild, the reserve's environment has brought them together. They play, cause mischief, and spend almost all their time together, just like in the beloved cartoon. They've even adopted each other's behaviors. Do you remember the animated adventures of Timon and Pumbaa? Now you can witness a real-life version of their quirky friendship. Workers at a marble quarry demonstrate how they cut massive slabs of stone. These slabs are enormous. Compared to them, even large machinery like excavators looks like a child's toy. Each slab weighs hundreds of tons, and the cuts are flawlessly smooth. When the slabs fall, they hit the ground with tremendous force, sending clouds of dust into the air. Yet, marble is incredibly sturdy and doesn't break upon impact. To flip a slab, workers use excavators. They pile sand beneath it to cushion the fall. The excavator's bucket is inserted into the cut to widen the gap, requiring great skill and precision. Capturing the moment of a slab's fall is no easy feat. The one being filmed weighs over 100 tons. Eventually, the slab loses balance and crashes down with immense force. This time, it couldn't withstand the impact and split into 3 pieces. Creating such a perfect cut demands a lot of time and specialized wire saws. It's hard to fathom that such precision is even possible. This man seems to have the worst luck with furniture. He tried out his brand new chair only for the frame to give way the moment he sat down, sending him tumbling backwards, legs in the air. Determined to give another chair a chance, he gave it a try too. His wife even got up from her hammock to witness the second attempt, but once again, the chair's frame gave out and down he went in the same undignified position. His wife burst out laughing, collapsing onto the couch while the man sat there, utterly defeated. It's safe to say, this was probably his most regrettable purchase. In 2019, passengers aboard the cruise ship Opera witnessed a dramatic incident. As the vessel approached the port, it was moving too quickly. In an attempt to slow down, the crew dropped anchor, but the anchor chain accidentally snagged a passing yacht. At that point, it was impossible to avoid disaster. The yacht and the cruise ship struggled to steer away from each other, but the chain pulled the yacht even closer. A collision was inevitable, and the yacht's left side was crushed. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the damage was extensive, costing around $8 million. Usually, pelicans are a nuisance, often stealing food from people, but this particular pelican had a different approach. It landed on a boat and fearlessly walked up to a man enjoying his coffee, realizing it wouldn't be shooed away. The bird made itself comfortable on a sofa, ready to sail along with its new friends. The scene was hilarious, as the pelican mimicked human behavior with a calm, composed demeanor. A few moments later, passengers spotted another guest, a sea lion. Noticing the boat's friendly vibe, it joined in, hopping aboard to rest. These unexpected visitors certainly made the trip unforgettable. Here's what happens when someone claims to know a shortcut. A truck driver attempted to navigate the narrow streets of a city, clearly overestimating the vehicle's clearance. First, the truck's rear scraped against a building, leaving deep scratches. Then a balcony tore off the truck's back doors. Unfazed, the driver kept going, attempting to squeeze through the tight alley. This time, the truck's side was crushed against another building. He continued driving as if nothing had happened. A terrifying explosion involving a fuel container was caught on camera. After a massive flare-up, the shockwave propelled the enormous tank towards a cameraman at breakneck speed. Realizing the danger, he quickly dove behind a building, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic impact. Another onlooker captured the chaos from inside a nearby building. People scattered as the fuel tank barreled down the road, crashing into a parked car before rolling several hundred feet, scattering debris and fuel remnants everywhere. This serves as a stark reminder. Even if a fire seems far away, it's best to stay clear. Hornets are large, aggressive insects capable of posing serious threats to both humans and animals. They often attack other insects and can decimate entire bee colonies. In one encounter, a hornet was seen overpowering a praying mantis, delivering venomous stings. It later attacked a beehive, capturing a bee as prey. However, not all hunts end in victory. In another instance, bees turned the tables, swarming a hornet in a fierce counterattack. They encased the hornet in a buzzing cocoon, stinging relentlessly. Reinforcements arrived and soon dozens of bees overwhelmed their enemy. Meanwhile, a pest control specialist in a protective suit resembling an astronaut's outfit removed a massive hornet nest. These suits are essential, as a swarm of hornets could kill a person within minutes without such protection. Despite their aggression, the exterminator remains saved thanks to the impenetrable material. Workers found a creative solution to dismantle a tall tower. Using a crane, they hoisted an excavator on a platform high above the ground. The sight was nerve-wracking. Thin cables supported the massive machine. Nearby, another worker operated from a precarious height, carefully monitoring the process. It looked far from safe, but the crew seemed unfazed. Clearly, they'd done this before. A shepherd grazing his goats near the mountains lost track of a few, and they ended up climbing a steep hillside. Likely tempted by the lush green grass, the goats ventured onto the slope. However, descending safely proved to be a challenge. Some lost their footing and tumbled down the steep terrain, a truly heart-stopping sight. Hopefully, all the animals survived unscathed, and the shepherd will keep a closer eye on his flock from now on. A group of climbers had a brush with disaster when a massive boulder came hurtling down from a neighboring peak. Spotting the danger, the climbers realized it was heading straight for them and quickly scattered. Some dove into a nearby crevice, seeking shelter, and the boulder veered off its path just a few dozen feet away, narrowly missing them. Shaken but unharmed, the climbers caught their breath and resumed their ascent, grateful for the close escape. A curious woman decided to try durian, the infamous fruit known for its pungent smell. Her cat, however, mistook the odor for something far less appetizing and tried to bury it, as if to hide the evidence. When she offered the clean fruit to her pet, its reaction was priceless. A mix of shock and disbelief, the cat seemed appalled that its owner would willingly eat such a thing. For a true fisherman, no weather can dampen the spirit. One man decided to fish from the comfort of his car during a rainstorm. Casting his line from the driver's seat, he soon reeled in a sizable catch. Excited, he jumped out to retrieve the fish, but ultimately chose to release it back into the water. A rainy day well spent. Smugglers will stop at nothing to sneak goods across the borders. In this case, ordinary-looking planks of wood turned out to be hiding spots for contraband. Upon closer inspection, a man used a hammer to reveal hollow sections packed with cigarettes. These ingenious hiding places are designed to evade taxes and inspections. However, customs officers often uncover such schemes, leading to hefty fines or prison sentences for the perpetrators. A hungry dog caused a fright when it decided to raid the kitchen in the dead of night. The scene captured on video felt like something out of a horror movie. Apparently, late-night cravings aren't just a human problem. This is why it pays to be courteous on the road. A motorcyclist, irritated by a truck driver, made an obscene gesture before speeding ahead to overtake the vehicle. Feeling smug, he probably thought of himself as the king of the road. But karma struck back swiftly. The truck hit a puddle, drenching the cocky biker in a wave of muddy water. A soggy reminder to keep cool and respectful while driving. The residents of this house might just be the ultimate Halloween fans. Their yard is a spectacle filled with jack-o'-lanterns, ghosts, vampires, zombies, minions, and skeletons, some towering as tall as the house. Kids and adults alike are left in awe, jaws practically hitting the ground. Have you ever seen doors this massive? Standing 8.5 feet wide and 21 feet tall, they make the construction workers beside them look tiny. I mean, who could possibly need such colossal doors? Hopefully there wasn't a mix-up in the blueprints. To celebrate their master potter's 70th birthday, a group of craftsmen designed a terrifyingly creative kiln. Shaped like a human head, its eyes, mouth, and ears serve as vents. When the fire is lit, flames and smoke billow out, making it look like something straight from the underworld. Definitely more dramatic than a simple birthday cake. While walking along the coast, two friends stumbled upon a group of Cape Rock hyraxes. These little creatures weren't shy at all, swarming the men, jumping out onto their arms, shoulders, and even heads. The animals, likely accustomed to tourists bearing treats, seemed eager to charm their new visitors. A passenger on a Chilean flight captured a shocking moment. As the plane ascended, a rogue backpack struck the propeller. Somehow it had fallen from the cargo hold, and the plane shuddered on impact, alarming everyone. Luckily, the propeller remained intact, but the aircraft had to return to the airport for inspection. What about the bag, though? Well, its owner may have to retrieve it from the ocean. Moscow residents experienced an unfortunate event when a sewage pipe burst, creating a geyser of foul water shooting as high as 20-story buildings. The cars and pedestrians nearby didn't stand a chance. Forget fireworks, this was a show no one wanted to see. A man decided to spread his holiday cheer in his ant terrarium by feeding them colorful syrups. The ants eagerly consumed the treats, causing their abdomens to glow in festive hues, resembling a string of Christmas lights. A unique and delightful way to celebrate the season. Which video was your favorite? Let us know down in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more incredible compilations. See you in the next episode.